tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. offense will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia Southern's offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to...
He's going to take a shot right away. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Evans. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Dukes are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. From the gun, the ground game. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Back to pass, it's Bryant. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Trying to get it to the marker. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to pass. It's Evans. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Swings it out to the flat.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
He's got the tight end. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Evans. Right on the money. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. going in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To the air on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And they haven't got the outing they'd hoped for from this junior quarterback. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the move, it's Lee. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. The Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You said,
hauls it in, the first down and more. downs right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
3rd down coming.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Georgia Southern comes to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Gain of 4. Good enough for a 1st down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Zings it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Georgia Southern will have it now 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Georgia Southern.
To the air, it's Bryant. Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
shakes off the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air, it's Bryant. Now he's going to break the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's hooked. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Eagles will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Evans. They're working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back gets to give. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Green. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeport Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical.
Turning it on! He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Evans. Looking left. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, James Madison. Once he got some room, it was over.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
20, James Madison, 13.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, how about... and setting that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Sends it back in motion. Flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Firing to the right, complete. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Eagles! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
James Madison, 13.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Eagles! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Dropping back, it's Evans. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Dukes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back to pass, it's Evans. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Dukes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The snap sets up the throw. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. The 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 35 to Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
Scanning the field, it's Evans. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Gain of 10.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. It has just been superb. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Pulls and fires complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Evans. Bringing the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Dukes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They booted away on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
To throw, it's Bryant. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.